4 people left. Hi. Okay, you're exactly as everybody described you. Does that sound right? Do you know, like when comedians come off stage, we talk about you. Did you know that? That's like what happens at a comedy club. Like, everybody comes up, like it's like you're at a comedy show, the other comedians, they get off stage, they could say, oh, they were good, you know. Nobody said that about you, but theoretically they could. But everybody was like, oh God, they're, you know, bad. Does that sound like you? Yeah. Is that like, I mean, that's the thing. Well, I should say this, is like, I don't like a great crowd. I don't. When the comedian comes off stage before me and is like, oh, they're a great crowd, I hate that because my thought is, well, we'll see about that. You know, but you guys are terrible, which is what makes you great. Okay, so you're my favorite. You're the best. Okay, so anyway, I wasn't always a comedian. I used to be Alice from the Brady Bunch, but I appreciate that some people laughed at that. Here's the thing, it's an age litmus test, that joke. I'm 44, and so if you're my age, which, you know, old people, okay? If you guys, let me just tell you, if you guys were 70, you would lose your minds. Can I tell you, when I do that stuff, if I'm in a synagogue, and I say I used to be Alice from the Brady Bunch, it's like a court, like you think there's praying happening. That's how much people lose their minds when I say that. But then it's like, you know, I like it because then I know who's old, because young people will come up to me after shows, it's 100% real, and ask me, they're like, were you really Alice from the Brady Bunch? I'm like, yeah, I'm 107 years old. And I'm dead. Okay, but you guys seem good. So Nebraska, eh? Okay, got it. Where in Nebraska? Oh God. What's the number on your license plate? Do you know? 7. Do you guys know? I have some insider Nebraska knowledge. Okay, so my ex-boyfriend, first of all, yes. I'm gay. I am gay, but so is he. So, no, maybe, I don't know. He's married, but like, he's got secrets. I feel like if a guy fucked me, you're gay. but anyway, no, so he's from 2, which is Omaha. Or, no, that's Lincoln. 1 is Omaha, 2 is Lincoln, but on game day, it is effectively 1. Are you impressed? It's pretty good, okay. So, if you guys don't know, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Yay or nay? Okay, so in Nebraska, okay, I'm from New York, but like I was committed to my relationship, okay? And so, do you know? But anyway, he is. Imagine if that was my ex-boyfriend. But anyway, so, okay. You guys, I feel like, so I really wasn't always a comedian. I used to be a law school professor. That's generally how people get started in comedy, and it's the classic route. If you want to be a comedian, you go to law school for 3 years, you practice for 2, you teach for 9, you get tenure, and that's the moment when you give it up and you do stand-up comedy. Also, it's very customary to date someone from Omaha, Nebraska, of the different sex from the orientation that you will ultimately have post-college. I went through a straight phase in college. So anyway, but teaching you feels like teaching students. Like this makes me feel like teaching law school. What do you guys do? Also, I have ADD, and I can't take Adderall because there's a shortage and I'm an addict. So anyway, but what? Yeah, are you on anything for it? Gross, right? Okay, got it. Oh my God, okay, I have to ask you guys a question. Have you guys ever heard, this is we'll get back to Nebraska, and I'll tell you guys, I promise, if I forget, tell me to tell you, or just ask him what the things mean. Are you also from Nebraska? Oh, you have an N. Okay, great, from 7. You're from 7, are you?
7 County, yes.
Yeah, see, okay, got it. I thought you would like vibe with it. What's it called again? Norfolk. Okay, got it. Cool. Are you gossiping about whether you know someone from there? You don't. There's like a person. okay? There's 2, and they're now in New York. So if somebody wants to attack Norfolk, it's safe. Where are you guys from? Wisconsin. Oh, all of you? Oh. You live here, but you're from there. You went to school there? Good school. Oh, okay. You went to a different one or something? What? Green Bay? Okay. It's a different school? Okay, got it. At this point, it's like I can't do too much crowd work because it just seems like a boring conversation. That like, it's like if you were, I always imagine that it would be fun to like tap someone's phone line. You know what I mean? Like I'm a girl, like I like gossip, okay? And so like that to me, it's like I like a podcast, but really I just want surveillance footage. You know? That would be fun, but then you'd have to like sift through the boring parts, which is what I imagine, because like, you know, like, okay, we're in the middle of so many thoughts, but it's fun. Are you guys having fun? I feel like there's like 3 people with ADD who are having a good time. The Nebraska guys are like, please make it about us. Nobody ever does. That was exciting. We're from County 7. So the thing about that is that it's the number of people, the most populated county in Nebraska, which, not to brag, but he was from that one. There's like 5 people, but is 1. So if you're looking at a Nebraska license plate, it has the number 1. If you're so fortunate as to be from Omaha, and then if you're from 2, it's Lincoln, and then if you're from 7, it's Norfolk. Okay, correct? Okay, great, thank you. And then the bit of trivia, which you can, you know, regale guests at parties with, should you so choose. You're wearing an N too, but it's New Balance. Okay, but they would probably be like, come to 7. We need to draft people. That's why we're in New York. But the piece of trivia, which is cool, so like, there's nothing to do in Nebraska. And I know this because I was a girlfriend trying to be recruited to move there. And so like, I was in college, I would go winter break, I would go home with my boyfriend, and his family was like, come to the zoo, because there's a zoo. Who cares? I was like, what? Like, it smells? I don't want to go to the zoo, you know? But anyway, I have a baby now, so now I want to go to the zoo. But my wife and I, we just had a baby. I am gay, by the way. Did I say that I'm gay? I am gay. I feel like happy pride to but no. Thank you. My wife and I just had a baby, which is exciting, except you don't like to clap. But no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, and you guys are sarcastic because you clapped and then you like took it up just a notch. Like just to be assholes. Okay? That's the bad crowdness of you that I like. Okay? I believe in this bad crowd. I love you guys, okay? But what was I saying? No, so I have a baby and she's sitting in the car, but it's fine. It's fine. No, she's 1 year old, so she's home alone. But I think it'll be fine. And people want to know, like, oh, it's 2 women. How did you decide who was going to have the baby? We did rock, paper, scissors, and my wife got scissors, which always wins for lesbians. And no, actually, the way that we did it, we had her by accident. Just one night I didn't use protection. But no, the way that we determined who was going to have the baby, it wasn't me. I didn't have the baby. I didn't have to tell you that. You're like, we know. Right? Like, nobody thought I had the baby. Literally. Are you guys gay or friends? Gay? Okay. Because you seem like too fun, but your body language I can't tell. And you don't like look like gay necessarily. You know what I mean? But like you're sitting. Are you having a good pride? Or who cares?
Yeah, it's doing well, yeah.
It's good? Okay. I hate pride. No, I mean it's fine. But like, here's the thing. Gay men and lesbians are different. We're different. And we shouldn't share a pride. There, I said it. I think it's bad party planning that gay men and lesbians share a pride. Am I wrong? No, I'm not. Because have you ever met a group of people in your life more different from each other than gay men and lesbians? No. Gay men, you're fun. I am not fun. I'm not fun. The things that I was going to talk to you about, frog poison. That's what I was going to bring up. I was going to bring up to you, has anybody ever heard of frog poison as the next fad. Have you heard of this? Okay, do they do it in 7? Okay, this is so weird. So I follow a guy on Instagram, but I follow him by mistake because his name is the same as the name of a guy who I didn't know what he looked like, but he owns and books a comedy club, and I'm ambitious. And so I was like, I'm gonna follow this guy on Instagram. This was years ago, probably not kidding, maybe let's say 3 or 4 years ago. Definitely a whole pandemic I've been with the other okay? And I only knew, so I follow this guy and then there's another guy who I can't even remember if I actually do follow him. But I continue to follow the first who's the wrong through an literal, an actual journey in his life. He has joined every single cult, and I watch it happen. He goes live to with his gurus, and then I'll watch because that's my favorite type of thing to watch. Right? I want to listen to phone conversations. You think I'm not going to watch the live with the other 3 people? There's fewer people than in Norfolk, Nebraska on this live, okay? And I'm one of them, and then he's DM'd me. The other that I follow has DM'd me asking if I want to join whatever cult, okay? at various times, because I'm a fan at this point. But anyway, today, I go, and it's a story, and now I'm invested, okay? Because I've been following him for a long time. He doesn't have a lot of followers, probably in the hundreds, but I'm in. And I see that he's done a treatment, so it's a picture of his back, and it has holes, scabs. And I was oh my God, what's happening? But it's not surprising because it's at this point, he's a full character in my life. I'm this is 100% something that would do. But it's he's drawing blood in this photo, and it's a whole line. First, I thought it was cupping. We know cupping? They don't have it in 7. I know that. But it's it's whatever. Do you know what it means? You do? Yeah, how did you know? Now I'm curious. Social media, okay. That's what, you should follow other I think, to learn other stuff, okay? He does stuff that's not even in 1. Okay, the thing I was gonna say that I didn't finish is 2. 2 is Lincoln, but Lincoln is the place with the stadium, and there's nothing to do except arguably the zoo in Nebraska, all of Nebraska. And so on game day in Lincoln, the stat is that if there were a license plate of the stadium, just the stadium in Lincoln for football, it would be 1 in terms of the number of people in the stadium, okay? That's a place with nothing to do. And they took me to game day to sell it, and I was I'm gay, okay? I'm out of here, I'm dating women. Okay, oh my God, we have to wrap up. But honestly, you guys got better. Did you feel it? You're not gonna tell me that you didn't get better? Yeah, you got better, okay? Now you're a great crowd. Live with it, okay? Oh, the one thing I wanted to say about Pride is just that gay men and lesbians, we are different types of people. I am not a good time, I'm not fun, and I'm proud of that. But that is not what Pride is about. Pride is for gay men. Pride is for gay men because Pride is dancing and fun and colors and it's gay men. And that's just a different vibe from lesbians. This is 100% true. I'm gonna tell you something that's 100% true. In New York, I went to a lesbian bar in New York. There was a jukebox at the bar, and it was a curated jukebox. They knew the song, they picked out the songs that they were gonna put on this jukebox. And on that jukebox in the lesbian bar was the soundtrack from Schindler's List. And I was honestly, I've never felt like I belonged anywhere more in my entire life. You guys are fantastic. I'm Liz Glazer. Good night. Give it up for Brandon.